we are, like best of both worlds, officially licensed and a beautiful looking head sculpt. But man, this thing is incredible.
While I set this up, and I'll see you there. All right, we are back, and holy shit. Okay. This is a fucking amazing Kingdom Come Superman. I'm gonna Kingdom Come.
Hey, yo. Pause.
Just looking at this. I couldn't keep it together.
I love those guys, man. Great content creators, but honestly, who gives a shit about just another Superman, you know? DC Multiverse puts out way too many, just like Batman, and I'm happy with this Mafex one. Like, I feel like this Mafex, or Mafex one, however you want to say it, to me, this is the best, just stereotypical Superman action figure, and it still is. But honestly, those two guys, they weren't lying. This is probably the best older type of Superman we're ever gonna get. As far as Kingdom Come is concerned and Alex Ross, this is the best older experienced Superman I didn't know that I needed. But let's take a look at this.
My name was Jor-El. You came from Krypton, a world with a much harsher environment than Earth's. Every child was designed to perform a predetermined role in our society. Your mother and I believe Krypton lost something precious, the element of choice, of chance. What if a child dreamed of becoming something other than what society had intended? What if a child aspired to something greater? You were the embodiment of that belief, Cal. You are as much a child of Earth now as you are of Krypton. The people of Earth are different from us, it's true. They won't necessarily make the same mistakes we did. Not if you guide them, Cal. That's what this symbol means. The symbol of the House of El means hope. That is what you can bring them. You will give the people an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really did enjoy making it because this figure is beautiful, man. I have some photography at the end of the video as well, so make sure you stay for that. I'm done, man. I'm good on just the stereotypical Clark Kent. I'm done. I'm good with Superman stuff now. My attitude is still the same. It's like, I don't want a bookcase full of Batmans the same way I don't want a bookcase full of a bunch of Superman action figures. I don't. I'm good. Now, different renditions of that character is another thing. If they're different versions, just like picture the Spider-Verse, they're all different versions of Peter Parker. It's not the same guy. I should say they're all different versions of Spider-Man. They're not, a lot of them aren't even Peter Parker. I'm okay with that. I like having different renditions from the Superman verse. I'm cool with that. And to me, this right here is the oldest, strongest version of Superman that I got in my collection now. And easily, even above the Mafex one, this is the most detailed version of Superman in my collection, period. You guys can see the detail on that face sculpt is ridiculous. Once again, it's a miniature Hot Toys. That's exactly what this is, a 1/12 scale Hot Toy. This thing is absolutely beautiful. In terms of detail, how can I complain when this is now my most detailed Superman in my collection? Articulation. Now let's get into Articulation, because his entire body is basically covered in cloth and it makes no difference. This guy still can move.
Round one. Fight!
This thing is different, man. As you guys can see, he can move really well. He's not Spider-Man. He's not supposed to be. I can't even remember the last time Superman was really throwing high kicks, to be honest, or like doing any type of martial arts. For the most part, this guy is just gonna punch your life away. And I think his articulation is really, really good. Could it be better? Definitely, yeah, I think it could be. But for what the figure is, I think the articulation is fine. And I think a big part of that, as you guys can see right here, is how elastic this fabric is. It's very elastic. Maybe the Mezco bodies even have better articulation than his base body. I think it actually does. But because this is so elastic, there's so much freedom and his range of movement is not restricted at all. This thing is awesome in terms of articulation because of that. And no, the cape did not come with any articulation. I think that's something Mad Hatter and Unparalleled Universe both brought up in their video. So I sent mine to Duarte Studios and he put a wire in my cape. It's not a hard job to do, but he only charged 20 bucks. So if you want a wire in this Superman, just send it to him. It's only 20 bucks. I'd rather do that than me mess it up myself or have to go out, buy a wire, make sure it's the right gauge, cut it to the right size. No. I don't have time for that shit. I just want to enjoy my action figure. So I'll leave that to the professionals, and that's exactly what I did. And I feel like it definitely made this figure 10 times better in terms of articulation. I mean, come on, man. Even McFarlane is starting to use wired capes, and his figures are what, 25 bucks? How you charging 70 something bucks and you can't include a wire? That sucks. But now I'm good. I have the wire and I'm perfectly fine. I feel like his cape has articulation too. Accessories are basically non-existent on this thing, and I'm okay with that if it's going to keep the price point low. There is a deluxe version with an angry head and an extra pair of hands. I wish I would have got that one, but I did not get it. It looked like it sold out, but the standard version is what I got, and that's what's still available up on 5K Toys. And all that really does include is just hands. That's really all this guy comes with, is just hands. So in terms of accessories, I feel like Mafex and Mezco, and they blow this guy out of the water, but the price point is still lower than a lot of those action figures, and nobody has made this Alex Ross Superman this well. Like, this is a miniature Hot Toys, so I wish it did come with more accessories, but at the same time, if those accessories are gonna bump the price up to a Mezco $100 or more price, then I'm good. I don't even need them. I do just wish it would have had some laser eyes, or maybe that angry head sculpt should have just been included with the standard figure. I don't feel like it needed to be a deluxe. But hey, what do I know, man? I'm just a guy trying to enjoy these action figures. And this guy's height to me is really good. He kind of like fits in with everything. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. He's not too big or too small, but here he is next to some Action Force Valorverse, as well as a kit bashed old man Lex Luthor that I made using a Praetorian body from the Action Force line. And here he is next to some of my Superman figures from my Superman multiverse. We have a DC Universe Superboy, and the rest is just Mafex figures. And I really do like his scale with them because it shows he's a tiny bit bigger, a tiny bit taller, but he's much more muscular. And I like that, just showing off his age, like he just bulked up with his age. Here he is next to some Marvel Legends, and then we have him next to one of the loose collector Great Wolves, as well as a Storm Collectibles Kit Bash Doomsday. Then here he is next to some of my big boy Stark suits. And also we have him next to some more Storm Collectibles. We got to show him off next to just some dedicated Batman figures, which is a Mafex body and the DC Collectibles Batman Beyond Old Man Bruce. Then we got him next to some classified and a recent Medi Toys Orc. And then of course, I don't want to get in trouble again by my channel members, we got to show him next to Thicky Boy Spider-Man, the only person that could beat his ass and rip that cape off his back. This is it. This is it for me. This is all that I need. I have my original OG DC Universe Superman. Yeah, he's kind of beat up a little bit. You see his chest is kind of got some scratches and scrapes on it, but it should, because he's almost 20 years old. I think the DC Universe line started around 2008 or something like that. So 16, 20 years, whatever. He's old. He's old as shit. That's my point. I had him, and then I replaced him. Basically, the only Superman that I thought was better than him was the Mafex one. I think this Mafex one is absolutely beautiful. And then now I finally have this older, more experienced miniature Hot Toys type of Superman, because they have very cartoony looks. His look is not cartoony at all. This is realism at its finest. I love this Superman by Pop Mart and Gong Studios. It is an officially licensed product, and I guess that's why they can do it over there, because they're not in the States. So maybe the contract, or you know, whatever rules state that they can sell over there but just not in America. So it's basically like just like getting an imported Superman, but it is officially licensed. This is not bootleg. Very happy that I have it. Like I said, link in the description below if you want to get one from 5K Toys. I do think that the price could be better, but for this level of detail and articulation and everything, I know for a fact the price could be 10 times worse. The worst thing about the figure to me, honestly, was that it didn't have a bendy wire and a cape, but Duarte Studios took care of that for 20 bucks. So yeah, my attitude was, who cares about Superman action figures anymore, especially with me having a Mafex one, but that's like a younger version. This thing definitely made me care again. Like, this thing made me enjoy Superman, and it's been a while. It's been a long while since I was able to do something like that. This is beautiful. Shout out to all of my channel members. You make these videos worth it, and the time and the hours and the dedication that I put into editing. You guys may only see 15 minutes, but it's honestly over 12, 14 hours of editing for just one video. And I'm not trying to compete with nobody. There's so many reviewers that I absolutely love, but I just want my stuff to be visually captivating and entertaining. We all stressed out for our own individual reasons, and if I could just help people escape the daily bullshit that they go through with a very entertaining action figure review, the mission accomplished for me, man. So I hope that I did that for you guys. But shout out to my channel members. Link in the description below if you want to join the channel and get access to tons of private videos and content and lives, and just show love and support. But like the video if you liked the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this action figure and my review. I hope you enjoy some of the simple photography. And like I always say, guys, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace.